improvements in there, so it's good for you guys. All the better, but the game is finally starting between Ash and Spart1e.
Awesome.
So let's do this.
I'm on Ash right off the beginning. Looks like we're getting into this round of 16 games. Guys, this is a best of one. Ash is typically a player will make it to at least the semi-finals in the FACEIT. Will Spart1e be able to cause a little bit of an upset?
So just a bit of a scuffle there. Ash, they both want that yellow, but for neither of them it's really safe. That rail does change a little bit, but because the red has been spawning now, Spart1e's in a pretty decent position. The only problem is the weapons, but still makes good use of the rockets.
Getting a lot of rockets, and he's one more, and he's going to be able to get the kill in the end. 1-0 to the Swede. Mega's up in any moment. He can get Mega, jump down to LG, and he should be looking damn good. But he's not going for a lightning gun yet. I think he's just extending a little bit, seeing what's on the horizon. And now Red is next. Ash is going to watch out. That direct rocket over here. Spart1e chasing him down a little further. He even gets the frag around the corner. Spart1e is looking awesome at the moment.
Yeah, this is really bad for Ash. If Spart1e starts to get on a roll very early without much, anything to really put him off of his confidence, that is so scary. Spart1e turns into a different beast when he's really running the confidence. And look at this, going for the shot, not quite catching Ash though, but he's so stacked that he doesn't need to even go for the Mega, and he drops onto Ash. Ash surely to go down here. Or will he? He escapes. Yeah,
Spart1e didn't want to follow because a direct rocket or something. It could have been nasty work from Ash then. He needs to work the items decently. Yellow's just been taken by the Russian. Spart1e still hasn't gone on either of the major items. He's a little bit sketchy. He doesn't want Ash to get either. And he's found out he could get himself a frag. That's going to be one rail hitting. Look how patiently he's playing. Oh no, he missed the Mega, but he's going to get the frag anyway. Oh my god, he almost gave me a heart attack then, Spart1e. He was left with 6 points of help, and he's going to have to listen to Ash picking up the red armor. So he's out of control at the moment, but with so much armor around the map, maybe he'll be able to bring himself a bit closer.
I love the calculated risk from Spart1e because obviously he's okay, he didn't die or anything, but he's not in the best situation ever because he's kind of fighting even stacks against Ash now, but leaving both items up, going on the read, so the positioning of Ash to get more damage, that was a really nice play that can sometimes pay off massively. So really, really good stuff from Spart1e. Love it.
He managed to get to the next Mega health. Oh, and he could get position on the yellow armor. He's going to go up the bounce pad. Is Ash going to go around the corner? He is. Rockets though from Spart1e. He's hitting a lot. There's a rail combo after the rockets, and another kill is out. 4-0 now. Spart1e still relatively weak, but he's doing it. This is an excellent performance here in the first 3 minutes of Spart1e.
This is the kind of play that wins you fans right now. I'm so impressed by Spart1e, but he's in a lot of trouble, and Ash, he'll bounce back. But Mega's coming up. Can Spart1e make it happen here?
Yeah, LG is decent. Ash didn't manage to get enough damage at all. Oh, what a perfectly timed rocket. Ash is weak, but he gets the Mega straight up. This is really tight at the moment. Oh, the plasma. Just 2 balls would kill Ash. He's going to back away. Are they going to rendezvous up at the red armor?
Yeah, they both converge on this red, and actually Spart1e will get it, so very well played. Spart1e knowing to go for that red, really important move. That's going to make Ash's life a little bit difficult right now because Spart1e should be favorite on the next red, but the Mega's up for grabs for either player. Things could get awkward over at the Mega, I think, in the next few seconds. Let's see if Ash decides to pressure.
Well, he's going to be in the same kind of pickle that Spart1e was in before. Both the major items are up. He wants to get both of them. But look at this. Ash is a lot more decisive. He doesn't seem to care as much that Spart1e's getting one of the major items than Spart1e cared when Ash had that decision.
And what a rail from Ash. That does change things quite significantly. Ash is in such a good position right now, dropping onto the yellow even, hitting more than sufficient LG, and that's going to be the kill.
The last rail was really nice though from Spart1e. He picked up the rail as well, and he managed to get, I can't believe it. Everything is going Spart1e's way at the moment. Ash is getting really aggressive now. He's just like, I'm fed up with this. Let's go for it. Mano a mano. Bring it the hell on. This could be one rail from Spart1e. I think another one will get him the kill, but he's got the plasma out, and it is going to work wonders for him. 6-3. But he's not left with a great deal of health, even less than his previous kills.
Yeah,
Red's up at 5.
Super close now. There's the red. So Spart1e will be in decent shape, and obviously Ash is probably on around 75, picked up to the 100 of Spart1e. So he is Spart1e and Ash. Neither of them is out of the woods right now. and things will get difficult over at the next kind of double big items. The Mega and the Red that are coming up. Who takes what? I mean, it can just go either way. Depends on the positioning, depends on the who hits the rails, and let's see.
Spart1e is just guarding the red zone. And he could just give this one up and get himself the Mega. He'd give a nice little bump to a stack, but if both of them hit directs, oh, Spart1e goes for the rail shot, though he hits it, and red never was taken. He's just secured an enormous advantage with that kill.
And I noted your surprise there. I was also surprised. Weapon choice, question mark. But he managed to hit the follow-up shot, so all is forgiven. No harm, no foul.
This would be a mad result if Spart1e got the win over there. I think that would have been a kill if he hit the rail. He's on 15 health, but he's still pressing forward. He wants to get this red armor. He needs to find 25s. ASCP, there should be one in the corner by the ammo crates. I think Spart1e's still in this. Ash has got to be careful. He's going to be really annoyed if he goes out in the round of 16 stage. There have been a period in the last couple of months that actually Spart1e's been a free win to a lot of players. A lot more than just the top 5 players in Europe, but like the top 50 players in Europe have actually had pretty easy games against Spart1e. So I really can't emphasize enough how much of a happy result this will be for Spart1e if he can carry it through for the next 3.5 minutes.
So Spart1e now just taking things a bit slower, waiting for Ash to drop, but the EL is going to find him. Ash back against the wall, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and Spart1e gets that frag. 8-3 now, and Spart1e is just loving life, hitting another rail. He's definitely on form, and again, Spart1e's one of those players that when he's hit his form, you just can't help but become a fan.
Oh, I'm loving every second of this. It's been a while since we've seen Spart1e perform at this level, and maybe Ash kind of underestimated him. I mean, I don't blame it if he did, but he is suffering the consequences. I'm going to switch over to Ash and see what he can do. Try and build up a bit of control. Try and stamp the pressure down on Spart1e once again. He's trying to get that railgun, but he's usually so good with this weapon, but Spart1e's making it ever so difficult for him to even pick it up. That's another frag for the Swede. 10-3. How much longer until this is over, DDK?
Well, things are terrible for Ash right now. There's no, obviously, bit of Captain Obvious coming in there, but Ash, he cannot die anymore. If he wants to have a chance, 7 frags is very doable in 2 minutes. He's got 40 seconds to try to bring something back here, and he's got some good free damage going in for the pressure on the Mega. It is working out for him initially, but he commits just for a bit too long, and what could have been a red for him ends up being a red for Spart1e, and one more added to that deficit. Instead of Ash being able to bring things back under control, it's just going to be Spart1e with a great little flick rail showing his class once again.
Oh my god, man. Spart1e's back, guys. He's back. Oh, this is a beautiful day. He's going to try and hold it on for as long as possible. You never know what's going to happen in 2 minutes. As long as Spart1e takes it easy, things should be fine for him. He's got to back away. He's got to make this frag for Ash. He's got to make him work as hard as possible. Trying to get away. Eventually, Ash chases him down. What kind of damage can he do in the last 90 seconds?
8 frags. Good clean kills coming in there, and the Mega to reward him. So this is very possible for Ash, but he's got to go 1,000,000 miles a minute. He just cannot let up. He cannot miss a shot. That's a great start to this comeback for Ash, but there's much more to do.
Absolutely is. He's chasing down for this one. Spart1e's thinking, what is he doing on the bounce? But he hasn't got any weapons. He's just...
Oh my god.
What?
A little embarrassing there.
I think Spart1e enjoyed that. He's smiling at that. He's probably laughing at his monitor. But Ash isn't. He's still chawing through this. That plasma was brutal, actually. 5 frags now in 60 seconds. We've got the red armor up. And Ash, you've got to be relentless.
So after this Mega, there's no stopping him. He's got to be getting those clean kills. He's got to be able to follow up one after another. And there is Spart1e with the trap out of the telly. That's enough damage. So well done, Spart1e. He's done the job.
Whoa. Let's see that. Just over 30 seconds. Ash, does he believe?
Does he believe?
He's found Spart1e, but there's 2 rails now. 8 health left for the Russian. He's got to hit the rocket. 7 HP now. And 20 seconds left. I think, yeah. I mean, I'm worried. You never know what happens in those last seconds, but Spart1e should have defended his pride and his honor. And this is going to be the Swede making it into the top 8 of this FACEIT Sunday Cup.
Yeah, definitely. Spart1e, great to see him back in action. And he's back with a vengeance. Spart1e 12-10. And Ash is perhaps a little bit disappointed with that result. But
wow,
Spart1e did just play great.
I was not expecting that, man. Like, when we were in the break, it was like being whispered, okay, you've got A-Shit versus... what did I just say there?
Agent's back.
Ash versus... I think it's sort of... 80... Never mind. Ash versus Spart1e, I was like, okay, this is going to be crushing. It's like GG Ash.
Oh, really?
I honestly didn't think that Spart1e had a chance. I really felt that this was going to be a bit like Dopey versus Ince in the final result.
Well, one thing you got to remember about Spart1e is that he has a truckload of experience.
He does.
And he's got not necessarily... Okay, he's not always hitting his most confidence, but he is confident. He is a confident player. He doesn't need to gain a lot of confidence, if that makes sense. Like, he is very solid. He doesn't get influenced too heavily by what actually happens inside the game. But when he is starting to string shots together, you start to see that extra ounce come out from Spart1e.
I think that's a win that he really needed as well. I think Spart1e's been looking for just a result like that, a competitive victory against a player of Ash's caliber that's going to drive him further into the distance, and not just this cup, but actually in the way that he's going to be playing in future cups and stuff. Yeah. I'm really happy for him, and actually I don't think it even matters how much further he goes in the tournament, because that's just a beautiful win.
It certainly was. So it is time for another break. We'll be back very shortly with more Quake Live. Stay tuned.